Moving to a new location can be quite stressful. But what if you have to deal with rent arrears as well? Today, we're going to answer the question, can you swap a council house with rent arrears? Stick around to find out everything you need to know. Rent arrears are considered a priority debt, similar to council tax debt, which means the consequences of not paying them can be severe. Landlords have the right to seek a court order to evict you from your property if you consistently fail to pay your rent. Dealing with rent arrears is crucial to avoid further complications. It's best to address the issue as soon as possible. We'll discuss some steps you can take to manage rent arrears effectively. One of the first things you should do is ensure that the rent arrears are indeed your responsibility. Sometimes errors can occur in rental agreements or payments. Verify the outstanding balance and ensure that it's accurate. Mistakes can happen, and rectifying them promptly can make a big difference. Open communication with your landlord is essential. Try to negotiate a repayment plan that suits both parties and helps you clear the arrear. If your situation is more complex, then seeking advice from an organisation like Citizens Advice can be immensely helpful. They offer free, confidential support in dealing with your delicate matters. Dealing with rent arrears may vary depending on whether you rent privately or from the council or from a housing association. The expectations and actions of landlords can differ in each case. A tenancy exchange, also known as a mutual exchange, allows two tenants to legally swap houses with permission from their landlords or the council association. Let's explore the steps involved in this process. Firstly, finding someone to swap homes with. To initiate a tenancy exchange, you'll need to find another tenant willing to swap homes with you. Several websites facilitate these exchanges. Obtaining written permission. Before proceeding, you must obtain written permission from your landlord or housing association. Completing the legal paperwork. Completing the necessary legal paperwork is vital to ensure a smooth and lawful exchange. Landlords can refuse a tenancy exchange, but only under specific circumstances. We'll discuss when and why a landlord may reject such a request. Now let's discuss the big question, can you swap a council house with rent arrears? The answer is not straightforward, and it depends on various factors. Technically, yes, you can, but it comes down to the individual situation. Landlords will more often than not insist that any unpaid rent arrears are levied before they allow you to move. However, some tenancy exchange sites like Exchange Locator will deny you the chance to move if you have any rent arrears. Therefore, technically you can swap a council house with rent arrears. However, due to it being a serious form of debt, the person or association that you rent from can differ and the sites as well. So actually being able to do the swap can be much more difficult with rent arrears. If you're struggling with debt, then there are a number of debt solution options available here in the UK. Some are free to use, and others will include fees, and each will have their own pros and cons. If you want to find out more about the debt solutions available, we've created a really great form that you might be interested in checking out. Click the link in the description below to get started and answer a few simple multiple choice questions, like the total amount of debt, how many people you owe, your living situation, and we'll connect you with one of our trusted partners so you can find out more and take steps towards improving your financial situation.